Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Connie with the Beehive Quilt Shop. And
I'm Katie.
yes, and we've got a lot of fun things here for the 12 days of Christmas.
It's
Today
day
is,
two.
yes, so much to look forward to. One of the fun things that we want to instill is safety and fun all at the same time. We've got some really fun ruler clamps that fit on small rulers. So most of you know about our gypsy gripper, which is also one of our favorite things on the big long rulers, but we want you to also be safe while you're working on smaller projects. So you can just put this clamp down here, and it only one side goes.
Pull it up. Yeah, there you
We
go.
go. Anyway, then it'll clamp on, and then you can put this down and take your favorite rotary cutter, which we've put ours in a safe location. Let's see
Way
here.
over there.
Anyway, you can take your rotary cutter and trim, and then if you're on a swivel mat, just swivel it and trim again. But this way your fingers aren't over here getting close to that rotary cutter. But these are great gifts to give to a friend. We have them as a 2-pack, or you can buy them individually. And if you want more deals, you can just put it in the notes at the bottom of the form if you want several of whichever one you want.
But yeah, they're really cool, and they have like a really great grip. Like they really latch on there.
Yeah, so well, I'm going to just push it down again.
And they're bright green, which is really pretty and fun.
Which is really helpful because I don't know about your sewing space, but things can get put aside, but this nice neon green really does show up.
That's a really good point.
And it works on like our favorite little trim it up for half square triangles.
Oh, that's even better because there's like not a lot to hold on to here, when you're cutting. So yeah, that makes that a lot easier.
So you can just unclamp it very easily. One side pops down, this one comes on, and then and I like to put just a little pressure. If for any reason it doesn't hold, like I'm pulling here hard, you can always just put a tiny bit of moisture and clip it on.
Yeah.
But this is really great when you're doing those half square triangles, trim up, and then doing the little, it's called the Clearly Perfect Slotted Trimmer. Many of you picked this up during our last shop hop, but it really is excellent anytime you're doing half square triangles. So
Very
anyway,
cool.
that's one of the first items today. So get however many of those you think would be helpful and nice gifts for others. And then Katie, why don't you tell us about the French roses?
French roses. So let's see, what do we got here? So we haven't kitted this yet, but we're going to. If you've been following Tim Holtz, we've kitted a couple Tim Holtz colors through his palette program. We kitted those with the French roses pattern. We're gonna do the purple one. So this is the purple fat quarter bundle, just kind of as, a visual of we're going to make a French roses kit out of this. So we'll have that. And then we also have our rag roses templates. So we have acrylic templates that we had custom made that use the paper templates that are in the French roses pattern, just so it makes it easier. Like if you're gonna make, especially if you're gonna make more than one of these quilts, it's just a lot easier to cut around these. So we're gonna do the purple French roses pattern. We have these.
And this is the French roses patterns. And these are inspired based on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're really cool. They just make cutting out your pieces. The instructions in here are fabulous.
And it's nice because they're all labeled. Get one out of here. They're all labeled so you know which piece it is. So hopefully you can see that. It says top small, and it's even got our little bee on it. So it helps you keep track of everything. You can reuse them over and over again. It'll make so many of these French roses quilts. And then I think we've also got, the 28mm rotary cutter, which is Quilter Select, which is one of our faves. We have the 45mm one that we use here at our cutting table. It has a really good weight to it. I really like it. But this size, it makes it a lot easier to trim around these templates, just to get around in those little curves. So that's why we recommend this if you're gonna make French roses, whether you're using our templates or the paper templates.
And what's cool is you can, if you have a nice sharp rotary blade, you can cut out multiple layers of fabric all at the same time. So it also saves a lot of time and just makes the project fun.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note too, MJ, who's made several of these at this point, she said that like you don't have to get right up next to it. Like the style of this, like it's gonna, when you wash it, it's supposed to be kind of frayed edge applique, like rag roses. So you don't have to be exact when you're cutting around it. If you've got a little bit extra around it, that's fine. that's how she does hers, and it all ends up looking great. Like when it washes up, it's all roughly around the edges. You don't know that it wasn't perfectly cut around the edge. So
Yeah, good thing to note.
anywho, yeah. So
And then the other thing is we put together some other bundles of fabric.
Yeah.
So if you want to make an even bigger quilt or you wanted to have even more of a purple pop, we put together a really lovely bundle of purple fat quarters that are 12 pieces. And these would blend just really nicely with the Tim Holtz. So
Yeah.
if you want even a little more purple in your quilt, these two together would be great. So we're calling this the purple expansion. But just like any fabric collection, you can use it however you want. You could make a K-State quilt. I mean, you could do anything you want that's purple. You can do these two together. We just wanted to give you an idea of an inspiring pattern. The French Rose is one of our favorites. Tim Holtz has featured it in multiple different color waves. They didn't happen to have a purple one, so we decided we'd invent a purple French Roses pattern.
yeah.
And then the other thing is to give you even more background choices. A lot of people like doing scrappy backgrounds, low volume. So you can purchase this as the full deal where you get all these fun background fabrics of Tim Holtz. So there's 6.
Lifting weights this morning.
Yes. Woo! But there's 6 really great low volumes. These are all Tim Holtz fabrics. And our package on this is going to be, instead of just half-yard cuts, we're going to be generous and do like 20-inch cuts so that you can get more French Rose background squares, because 18 inches isn't quite enough to do as many background pieces as you'd like. So we want to make sure if you're going to use this bundle for the French Roses pattern that you have ample fabric.
Yes.
So that's why we're calling it like a 20-inch or a large half-yard bundle. Because
Half-yard plus.
Yes, yes. So rather than having you buy a whole yard,
Yeah.
we're just going to make it large enough that you'll be able to easily get more French Rose squares.
Yeah, because the French Rose background piece for each block is 9.5 inches. So if we did 18, it would just be too close for comfort. So
Yes.
it's going to give you a little bit extra.
Yeah, so that's what that is. So have fun, and you, like I said, you can use this in any Tim Holtz
Yeah,
project.
these are just great backgrounds. So it doesn't even have to be for the French Roses. Like if you just want to add some great backgrounds to your stash.
And I'm not sure how great the color comes through, but it's basically a nice cream tannish color. So it'll be a great low volume. So
Okay. So let's see. Oh man, so that's a good deal. So if you get all 3 French Roses purple kit plus the half-yard expansion plus the fat quarter purple expansion, you're gonna save $20. That's a lot.
Yep, so that looks great. And then the French Roses kit by itself is a great price. Anyway, so get whatever ones of these items you need, or
Whatever
all of them.
combination, yeah. All right.
And then the next one we're going to be doing, a lot of people are doing their own free motion quilting. We've got 505 spray, which is really handy if you spray on your batting, and you can attach your quilt top or the backing and then do whatever free motion quilting that you'd like to do. So we've made a package of the largest 505 spray and also a throw batting. This is one of our favorite battings, is the Quilter Select. This is the throw size, which is 60 by 60. So you can buy them individually or you can get the combo deal. So today's all about combos.
Yes. Oh yeah, we skipped over that part. Anna Rose was really cool this year, and she gave themes to every day, and today's Better Together, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And we've got, today we've got Katie and I, because we're better together.
All right. Oh, another one. Let's see this one.
All right. Okay. Well, this happens to be a demo that's already ready in our shop because we use this every single day. So we featured Quilter Select 6.5-inch ruler along with the Gypsy Gripper. And this really is just, if you don't already own one of these, or you know a friend that doesn't have one, it really is worthwhile to get one as a gift, because this will keep you out of the ER. It's also easier when you're cutting because you can apply pressure on this as you're cutting. So it's you have to, and then because this is Quilter Select, your fabric doesn't move, which I just absolutely love. So you can lay down a piece of fabric with this, and we show people all the time in the shop. But in case you're shopping in another state or in an area where you're not going to be out, get this clamped down here. But when you put this on here, your fabric is not going to move. I mean, everything will move with it. But if you're cutting, it's not going to
your
move.
ruler's not going to slide.
Yeah, it's not going to move. It really hugs your fabric, which is really excellent. So it's just a really nicely put together piece.
Yep. And this is better for these longer rulers. We're like, we talked about this one this morning. This is not going to be good for a long ruler like this. You need a bigger handle, something more substantial, and that's very ergonomic. Like I said, she keeps your fingers safe.
So yeah, once you
Better
get
on
it
your
attached,
wrist.
it stays on there really nice.
Yep.
And again, just like the other one, it is like a silicone base here. You can always just put a tiny bit of moisture and it's going to hold nice and tight.
Yep. Let's see. So that one, if you get both, you're going to save $15. That's awesome savings.
Yes, and that's off the regular Quilter Select mat pricing. So at Beehive, we always offer great prices, but we wanted you to have the very, very best, which we can offer on special times like Black Friday. So feel free to get one or both.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Curved basting pins. So yeah.
Oh, we were talking about free motion quilting.
Yeah.
So if you're doing your own quilting.
So we've already went over this, but this is another good companion if you're doing free motion quilting.
Right. There's some quilting.
Or hand quilting.
There's some quilting needles. This is size 90 by 14. And so this is a little heavier duty, bigger needle for that free motion quilting. And then curved basting pins just make it easier to get your quilt all basted. Of course, if you buy our Celeste machine, it has a stitch regulator and a basting stitch. You wouldn't necessarily need these. But if you're not buying the Celeste today or you don't already own it, I would use these because this is going to be able to baste your quilt really nice and quickly. With
the curve makes it just really easy to scoop in there and get that fabric picked up and keep it closed.
It asked me how I know because I have a whole big bundle of just regular large pins, but because they're flat and they don't have that nice curve, it's a lot harder to...
Yeah, you have to kind of try to like bunch up the fabric to get it on there. Yeah, it's just not as
So these are
ideal.
just really, really helpful. And they're stainless steel, I believe. So anyway, great item if you're wanting to do some of your own free motion quilting to keep all that together. These are really great needles. So you can buy these individually or you can buy our combo pack. What's next?
Ooh, the Celeste.
The Celeste. So I know quite a few people have already got it, which I think is super exciting. But this is an amazing new Brother machine. Katie and I both went to Austin earlier this year, and we got to test them out in person there. Of course, now we have our floor model here, as well as other models here at the store. But it's really great if you want to do that free motion quilting. It gives you nice, even stitches, whether or not you're going fast or slow. We got to quilt several different projects. I've even done my own name, which was really fun.
That's cool.
You can do circles, whatever you can imagine doing with the pencil, you could do on the Celeste.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's crazy how well it works. Like it really does just sync up with your speed. Like it's really cool. Like if you haven't, you should come in and we've got it set up. We'll do demos. You can play around on it.
Yes, and we've got it at an amazing price. We've included the luggage, the machine, and Brother has included almost every foot it makes. And if you've ever sewn with the Luminaire, the Dream Machine, the Stellaire, the BQ 3100, it has great sewing features in this. But the big deal is the stitch regulator because it has all those other great features as far as that automatic threader, which is just so fun. I mean, people used to say, do you really need it? Well, you don't need it, but it just makes it so much more fun instead of like, oh, I got to wind a bobbin or I have to rethread. It's like, oh, not a big deal. I'm going to click a button.
Yeah.
And it's like it's instant.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. So I really, really enjoy it. And I love the laser light on it. It really does. It's like driving down a road with nice bright lines. Have you ever been on a new highway and they haven't marked the lines? You kind of feel just a little lost. I think I'm in the right spot. But with the Celeste and the machines that have the laser built-in light, it's like you're driving on a new highway with great
bright lines on the road, freshly painted.
Yeah, so it really does help make that 1/4 inch seam just more accurate, I think. So what else do we have? Oh, and we also have
the cabinet.
A sewing cabinet. So we've got the Horn 3240 model. It's like this. It's what I'm currently sewing on because I don't have as big a space. We have other cabinets that are even larger than this, but we've got this at a great price. But it is helpful to have your machine set down in a cabinet when you're doing that free motion quilting, whether or not you're putting on binding on a quilt. It has a nice extension to the back of it, so your fabric isn't dropping off your table. Your shoulders feel better.
Yeah, you can sew for even longer.
Yes. So I highly recommend it. If you need a bigger cabinet, just give us a call because we also have larger cabinets in stock. We have Tula Pink's favorite, her 8090 machine. I don't know if you guys have watched any of the Tula Pink videos on her new sewing studio.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
You
it
should
is
go look
pretty
it up.
fabulous.
It's
It's kind of like dreamy. And
Yeah.
even I love her view. I love her furniture.
Her view is gorgeous.
She has beautiful trees in the background, lots of natural light coming in. I mean, what
Huge
a great
windows. Yeah.
what a great space to sew and create. So to help make that happen, get a horn cabinet. They really are helpful. And like I said, we'll get you set up for the machine or cabinet that fits your machine. And we can order in custom inserts so that some people will like, how will I know if that'll fit mine? Well, we order them in to fit your sewing machine. So it doesn't matter what brand you have. Of course, we prefer if you have Brother because that's what we carry. But whatever machine you have, you can get a custom insert that'll fit your cabinet, and then you can just sew so easily and fun. All right, what's next?
What is next?
Oh, we've got for Christmas. So we have lots of fun Christmas fabric. Katie and I behind us, we have all kinds of Christmas fabric. We have pretty nice selection. One of the cool lines we have features some kind of Christmas pink, reds.
I think this one's called Tiny Christmas, I think.
Yeah, so a lot of this collection is from Tiny Christmas. But we thought this would be a really fun Christmas tree skirt. Or again, just like any fabric bundle, you could buy this and make a quilt for anyone for Christmas out of it. Add some other fabrics for borders. But we were just giving this as inspiration. This is Quilt As You Go Christmas Tree Skirt by June Taylor. So you can buy the combo pack. You can buy just the fabrics to make into a fun quilt. But the fabrics are just pretty darling. I mean, the fun little candy canes. We've got elves out here carrying candy canes. It's just a fun.
Oh, this one's pretty cute. It's got lots of little stamps on it, but they're just really cute characters. I love it.
So it's just a really fun little bundle of 8 fat quarters. So feel free to get some of those.
So we've got the tree skirt, Quilt As You Go, plus the fat quarter bundle for $45. It's an awesome deal.
Yes. And we've taught, I don't know how many classes on this. And June Taylor's Quilt As You Go, I would say is a beginner, ready for anyone. It also comes with the template, which is also kind of nice. It's got a super large Dresden in here. I don't know if you were able to see that in here, but your
oh wow,
yeah, so
that's cool.
So you got the
that's nice,
pre-marked, pre-cut out template. Makes it so easy.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a plastic one, not a paper one.
What else do we have? Oh, fun! We've got mystery coffee cups.
Yeah, so we've got if you've been in the shop, we've got some inspirational quotes coffee mugs. So we're gonna do a mystery mug with chocolate, which you can show this.
Sure.
We've ordered the chocolate, so we don't have it to show you in person yet, but that's a picture of what they look like. They're very cute. So we'll have chocolates to put in the cups. So this would be great. Like, honestly, you could buy it for yourself, but it would be great too. Like, you'll get this in time to take it to, like, if you have like a Secret Santa gift exchange, or like sometimes, you get invited to something last minute. You're like, I don't know what to take. This is a really cool gift to take with you. Everybody, you cannot have too many coffee mugs or tea mugs, whatever you're drinking out of it. Your hot cocoa,
Yeah, so they'll all have some fun theme on it. And you'll actually get 2 pieces of chocolates per cup. So it won't just be one chocolate stick. It'll be 2 fun bars.
Good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but they're always there.
Oh, that's
such a good one to give to somebody.
So many. Oh, okay, sure. And then we also have some fun Chiefs fabric, is that right?
Yes, so we have this new Chiefs fat quarter bundle that we put together. So we've got a Chiefs main fabric up here, footballs, and the rest of it's coordinating colors. And then we have, we don't have going to show these bolts. So Desiree, who's behind the camera, showing you those fabrics, she's a big Swiftie. She made a pillowcase with this Taylor Swift. So, like, if you saw her podcast episode, when was that, Desiree? It's been a few months now.
It's been a while now. But Taylor Swift is known for doing lots of sourdough things. And
Yes.
She makes these Pop-Tarts. So even the name of this bolt is the Training Camp Pop-Tarts. It's made for the guys at training camp. And it was a big hit.
Yeah, so it's very cute. It's in Taylor Swift colors. And so we've got a pillowcase kit with this, like the cutest pillowcase.
Idea about Taylor Swift, it's just a really cute and fun.
Mm-hmm.
What kid doesn't love Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, I love Pop-Tarts. That's a regular at my house.
Fun little pillowcase.
Yeah, it's very cute.
So we have a lot of people. One of the things Beehive's known for are fabric collaging kits, and we have amazing, fun new kit that we put together. This is called Vino, which is kind of wine themed. And this, I think, would be a great beginner first project because your focus piece is pretty large.
Mm-hmm.
We've just got a fantastic selection of fabrics. Desiree can probably show you those. But we've got this price just really, really fabulous on the combo.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a friend out there that's wanting to do collage, or if you've always wanted to do it, this one I really think the pattern will step you through how you do the collage, but we also will have a number of classes. We now have 2 certified teachers that work here at Beehive. Anna Rose White is one of them, and then Terry Sutton is also certified, and she's a fantastic teacher, and she's already gone all across Kansas teaching classes and doing some trunk shows.
Wow,
so
very cool.
We've got great talent built in here, and Anna Rose has been a number of places too, but we're really excited now to have 2 different people that can offer this fun quilting experience, because the cool thing about collaging is you don't need a sewing machine until you're ready to quilt it. So you just need a little bit of space, and you pre-fuse your fabric, and then you get to basically paint with fabric. So I think it's
a lot of fun. And I always, when people come in and ask about this, I always tell them, like, you should do a class. Even if you've done one before, do a class, because it's really fun to see how everybody else is doing it. Because it is just like, you know, choose your own adventure. You do this however you want to do it. So it's really fun and inspiring to see, like, how other people choose their colors. And, like, you know, a lot of times when we do these classes, if you've done one before, you don't have to do the one that the instructor's focusing on. You can do whatever you want. So it's really cool to see what everybody else is doing. And it's a fun class to be a part of.
And I think you look at fabric in a different way after you do a collage, because you think, oh, well, when you see that fabric, that would be so perfect in this. Or if I do one of those bouquets, I would really love how this flower would look in there, or these groups of flowers would look great. So lots of cool ones. And during the Christmas season, if people are inspired by angels, we have, I think, 3 different fabric kits for angels. And that personally was just such a fun project to do with my daughter, Anna Rose. We just had a great time, and I think it's great reflection. So feel free to do whatever pattern out there that inspires you. We have I don't know, probably, what would you say, 40 plus fabric kits in collage?
Yeah, just in the Laura Heine collages.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Kit-wise, we have who knows how many. But anyway, lots of variety
And
out
Ambrose has a great price on this. So the fabric kit's normally $47, and she has it for $37.99. If you get this and the pattern, $59.99, save $12. So that's a really great deal.
All right. Is there anything, do we have any other fun things here today? Oh, we do.
Oh, John Wayne.
Oh, I forgot about this. This one I was thinking of my husband. So, you know, it's always fun when we're working on a quilt project to think of people, because I just think that's, I don't know, it makes the universe better.
Oh, here, we'll pull this one out. Anna Rose was very inspired by this.
So this is a John Wayne piece of fabric that features John Wayne in lots of old movies, right? And it's just cool.
It's very collage-y looking. Looks like, you know, what you'd cut out of magazines and, like, you know, old school collaging. Yeah.
So I was thinking about this and was thinking, well, what would be a great pattern? And one of the patterns we featured over time is that Craftsman panel or pattern. And I think this could also be pretty cool, because you may want to feature bigger pieces of this when you're making a quilt. You can also have several of these featured in the pattern, your quilt pattern. But this shows you different big blocks. But you could have several of the blocks be this or some of these other colors. But to me, this looks so cowboyish. I also found a cowboy boot pattern for making quilts. And I think Carrie and I were talking that this would be fabulous fabric to use if you were making a cowboy boot.
Yeah.
I just think this is just perfect. It also looks like it could be a fun Western shirt. But anyway, the prints in here are really cool. You could use it for any Western quilt. This one kind of looks like an old hanky pattern, which is also super cool. I think they've done just a fabulous job pairing it with some other grunge fabrics, but they're all just cool. So
yeah, so the deal on this one, so we've got this panel as well. So it's the panel and the John Wayne 12 fat quarter bundle for $45. And it says limited quantities on here. And I'm going to guess that's probably because not a ton of these panels. Yeah. So let's show you this.
But we should be able to do...
Look at that handsome man.
Oops. Yeah, no, that's really iconic and cool. And we have all kinds of... we'll probably... I don't know. We'll have link with this some 1 yard, because this is a 1 yard panel, right?
I think so, yeah.
But there's so many good patterns out there.
Yeah.
So you can also put that note in your 12 Days of Christmas that you'd like us to add a Villa Rosa 1 yard panel quilt that we think would pair nicely with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and then there's a picture of the, so you can just buy the mystery.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get, you can just get
too.
the panel, you can get the fat quarter bundle, or you can get them both together.
So that's awesome.
All right,
and then
so
I think we have a fun Lego set. So many of you like to get gifts for grandkids. Do we have this priced? Wow. We have this under $10. You get 2 Lego minifigures, several animals. It looks like several cats, a ladybug, and a fish, a slippery slide. So they can just have lots of fun creating with this. And it's called Cat Playground.
Yeah, Cat Playground Adventure. Oh, that's so cute.
So very fun. So it's got 2 friends playing.
Yeah, it's got 2 friends, 2 cats, and 2 fish.
Yeah. So very fun.
That's pretty cute. Oh, name puzzles.
So we also partner with Fat Brain Toys, which is one of our favorite companies because they have a lot of educational toys and lots of hands-on texture and sensory type things. But personalized name puzzles, that's always been a fun favorite because I think kids like their name. They like other people's names. So whether or not, I know when Anna Rose first had a baby, Stella, I thought it'd be fun for the uncles to have a name puzzle that that we would give Stella when they got older. So as she was learning their names, she'd know how to spell their name.
That's a cute
so
idea.
Anyway, when Stella was old enough to do name puzzles, we had one for Gus and one for John.
Oh, that's cute.
And I just thought that was kind of cool. That way she got to know their uncles and how they spell their name. But we also, of course, did a Stella and an Estelle puzzle.
Oh, I forget she's an Estelle.
Yeah, and it's
Estella.
funny, this year at school, I think she's being known as Estelle, which
Oh.
so she's what do you show? Showing her independence. And I don't know if she'll be Stella next year. But I thought it was
Just
pretty
trying
funny
it
when we
on this
went-
year, see how it feels.
Yeah, because we went to Grandparents' Day, and when she was saying, her teacher said Estelle, I said, oh, I thought she went by Stella. And she said, no, she's Estelle. And I saw all her things in the classroom were Estelle. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, name puzzles and having a name, of course,
Yeah.
you know, it's all very personal. So we can order those in, and you'll just have a note below when you click the button that you want this name puzzle. You can also put however many names for puzzles
However many you want, yeah. So one puzzle is $29.99. If you do 2 puzzles, you'll save $5. It'll be $54.99.
And you could even do more. So if you put 3 names there, we can go ahead and order you 3 names, and we would do the equivalent of the price for the 2.
Yeah,
we would
for that
prorate
discount.
that. Yeah, so you would get a discount on the 3rd. You wouldn't pay the higher price.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You don't have to buy in multiples of 2.
so anyway, we'll take care of you there. And I think that
That's
oh no,
oh
we
my
have-
gosh, we have to talk about this.
Yes. So this is super cool. We have this off of $12 of what its regular retail price is. It's now for this 12 days is $47.99. So it retails for $59.99. But the one toy, I asked my husband because he went to Toy Fair with us 5 years ago, and he was just all excited about this. They weren't able to produce this product because it didn't meet their specs, the company that made this. So it took them several years to get it to where they were happy with it. And now it's available. But this is the old iconic Evel Knievel from the 70s. And I think part of the
So
reason my
fun.
husband wanted it is because, because he didn't get it as a kid.
Yeah, so this is a really fun nostalgic toy, you know, like especially like if you've, you know, like Connie was saying, like it's something that like grandparents now played with when they were kids. So like what a cool thing to get. Like if you're a grandparent, get it for your grandkid. If you're, you know, you can
Yes.
get it, you know, just it's a fun thing for families to do together. It'll be a really cool, you know, it's a shared experience. Like
Well, and you could get it for yourself if
Yeah.
you happen to be, if this is iconic for you, and then do it with grandkids.
yeah.
Because it really would be a fun thing to do with somebody that
Mm-hmm.
you enjoy spending time with. Because it is kind of like, oh, what can we have him do? And you can set it up. And we have a huge stage across the street. So
Oh,
I'm
that would be
anticipating
fun.
this Christmas that this will be under the tree for my husband because I haven't given him one yet. So I need to because they're here in the shop. But I think they would have a lot of fun playing with this over with their granddaughters and my son.
And this one's a limited item too. We only have so many of these. We won't be able to get more before
Yeah,
end
so
of the, you know, December. So if you
Yes.
want one,
go ahead
sign
and
up
sign
fast.
and we'll get one reserved for you. But it is
Yeah.
cool, and we do have a demo, and they have millions and millions of views of this motorcycle doing cool jumps. So you can go to YouTube and look this up.
It's cool.
Yeah, so they've done a lot of fun promotion on it.
All right, that's it. That was the last item for day 2. So don't forget, if you see anything extra that you want, you put it in the notes at the very end of the form. It asks how many, was there other things that you wanted more of? That's where you'll put it. So if you want 3 Evel Knievels, that's where you're going to tell us that at.
Yes. And then you can, if you want to have confirmation that you've submitted your form, there's a little button right before you hit submit that you can click on, and they'll email you back a confirmation that we've received your form. So that's up to you to click that on or off.
Yes.
So thanks so much for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing what all the items we had today that inspire you. So many people were inspired yesterday that it just was just like, oh, I'm so glad. So thanks for having fun, and I hope you continue to have fun during our 12 days of Christmas.
Yep. See you tomorrow.